What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Crowned by Kenzie. I'm your host. Y'all already know who I am, the hostess with the mostest. Mackenzie, y'all welcome to another episode. All right, before we go any further, make sure you guys like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and so that way you'll make sure that you know when I go live or I post another video. All right. So, listen, it's been a long weekend. I had a wedding to attend, family. It was good. I cannot complain. But I tell y'all what, I am tired. Okay, it's Monday. I am tired. I could not get to my shows on Saturday. I couldn't get to them Sunday. I was tired, y'all. Like for real. But I tell you what, we're gonna go ahead and make it do what it do. So again, subscribe, like, and comment. And if you're logged in, make sure you say hi. Come on. Hit this chat up. Let the people know you're here. All right, so y'all, so what we're gonna get into is Love and Marriage Huntsville. All right, so the episode starts off with the girls finally arriving to St. Thomas. Okay. They finally arrived at St. Thomas. Mel and her single friends, Shanita and hey Brian, how are you? So Mel finally arrives to to St. Thomas with her single friends, Shanita Foster. I don't know if you guys are familiar with her, but if you're not, follow her. I think I follow her. I may not. Oh well. But her friends Shanita and Lauren, I don't know who the heck Lauren is, but we're gonna go ahead and take it from Mel's friends. It is what it is. So, anywho, once they arrive, Mel goes in, she starts picking out the room. Of course, she gives herself the best room. I mean, who wouldn't? If that's your trip, who wouldn't? I would. I would give myself the best room in the house. But that's neither here nor there. But then you have her, she gives her other friends, the single friends, Shanita and Lauren, the best rooms in the house. They're not even castmates. Hold on, I'm sorry. Oops. Sorry. They're not even castmates. So why do they have the best room in the house? I mean, oh well. So the other girl, she now keep in mind, guys, I want you guys to pay attention to this and go back and watch the episode if you haven't. But she gives Shanita and Lauren the best rooms in the house. But then, catch the shade now. And I told y'all this on the last episode. Mel, I love her, but she's shady as hell. And her ways starting to show. But she gives Letitia, Kimmy, and Letitia's guest the smallest room in the house. 3 beds for grown women. First off, they are major cast members on this show, so I do not understand why in the world would they have the smallest room. I don't get that. Your friends should have the smallest room, and maybe the cast member with the least seniority on the show, which would probably be Trish, maybe you should give them that room. But the major players on the show, come on now. Anyway, at the airport, Miss Nail, Letitia, Kimmy, Trisha, and Stormy, they all arrive. Complain. Oh, where's my husband? Where's my husband? Where's my husband? Where's my husband? Come on now. Y'all, those bags ain't that serious. It ain't even worth all the complaining that y'all doing, but we gonna let it be what it's gonna be. Miss Nail, Miss Nail gets to the house, right? And all the girls start looking for their rooms. Miss Nail first. Let's start here. Nail. I don't even know what to tell y'all about Miss Nail because I'm telling you, Miss Nail was just a hot ass mess. Now I don't know if Miss Nell was loose off the goose or the champagne or whatever she was on. This was her first girls trip, but y'all know how it is when you get ready to go. At least I know for me, when you get ready to go on the vacation, you probably don't had you a couple of sips before you left the house. Had you a couple of sips on the plane. So no, undoubtedly, I'm guessing that's what Miss Nell had. So hold on, wait a minute. Pay attention. All commentary is alleged. I don't know. But I'm guessing Miss Nell was loose off the goose, okay? She was having herself a good time. But when she got to the house and she realized what her room was, now keep in mind her room could have been something different. She could have had her ass in the room with Letitia and Kimmy in that little three bedroom. But she didn't. So Miss Nell confronts Mel. Why you give me this room? I guess it was an old looking room. It was just not up to her standards. And then she started throwing out, well, when we went to Houston, I took care of you. I took care of you, so on and so forth. Well, Miss Nell, that's how it goes. But if you don't do anything else, pay attention to that girl ain't your friend. She's not your friend. Because you thought enough for her to take care of her when y'all went on the trip to Houston, and they flashed back to that. But she didn't think enough of you to take care of you when she went on her trip. She thought of her other friends. So the friendship that you thought you had with her, it ain't there. Keep that in mind. It ain't there. So Nell goes and confronts Mel. Why my room is not looking like this? Why I didn't get the best room, one of the best rooms in the house? I took care of you. Then Mel throws out to her, well, when you shouldn't be acting like this. When I call you, when you call me, I answer the phone for you. Nell shoots back at her. Well, when you call me, I answer the phone for you. I think that's a two-way street. Mel, you might want to chill on that because I think she answered the phone for you in more dying situations than you did to her, or dire situations. Sorry, y'all. Dire situations than you did for her. But that's neither here nor there. So Miss Nell still turned up on the thousand. Now, I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. Even though what Mel did was very, very, very shady, I probably would tell her to get her ass out. All right, Miss Nell, you gotta go. Cause you're doing way too much. You cutting the food and carrying on. Exactly. Exactly. Not her friend. You're doing way too much. Thank you, Alicia. Hey. But yeah, so she's doing way too much. She's doing way too much. But again, pay attention. That's not your friend. And then Mel hits her with, well, you the elder of the group and this and the other. Well, I thought you would want the other room. I thought you would want the room by yourself. All right, Mel, that's a shot. If y'all are a friend group and you notice is televised, why would you the elder of the group, you throwing shots at her. Let's keep it above. You throwing shots because you didn't have to go there. You did that on purpose. So Shanita comes in. We'll get to her later. Shanita comes in and Shanita wants to volunteers to give up her room. Oh, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you, Miss Nell. No problem. I'll give it to you. Whatever, so forth. So forth on. She gives Nell the room. Nell still complaining about the card, the written card with your name on it. Now, come on now. Again, you're doing way too much. You need to get out because you're doing way too much. You got to get your ass up out of here. You're doing way too much. Kenya Moore, when she says security, get her out of here. She's doing way too much. That does not make any sense. You complained about a car now. The other girl, Shanita, gave you the room. Now you complain about the car. That's neither here nor there. Hey, Lizzie, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. So once she gives her the room, they go on about their business. Sunny, y'all, why is Sunny there? But I think we all need to come to the realization of what's really going on here. Sonny is about to be the new cast member on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Let's just keep it a buck. Sonny is about to be the new cast member. Because what I thought in the beginning, and I'm sure if you keep up with the show, you thought too, she was going to be on there for one show. When they did the podcast, she was going to explain herself because it was an opening to a storyline with Destiny, but she's there again. Why? I can't get it for the life of me. Why is she there? She should not be there. But that's neither here nor there. So y'all remember, if you don't, go back and watch the last video. I told y'all Mel ass was being very messy. And Mel invited Sonny to the cash trip, which she should not have. But that's neither here nor there. So Sonny in the room tells, well, first of all, wait a minute. Let's back up here. None of the girls at the airport, Letitia, Kimmy, none of them knew that Sonny was invited on the trip. So when she popped up, everybody shocked. Wait a minute. Where's Sonny come from? Why is she here? Even though some of them said they was her friends and they backed her up. But I guess until they really took into account that she was a man stealer, and none of them, they ain't got time for it. You ain't about to come steal all man. I don't blame their ass. She a man stealer, get her ass out of here. She gotta go. Get out of here. She a man stealer. I don't know about y'all. No, no. She gotta go. Anywho, so they get to the house and she's there. They all get their room, they all get settled in after Nell get finished cutting the food and carrying on. Sonny in producer mode, I assume, because y'all know she was a producer. That's how she got on the show for filming that girl's man, acting like she was her. We'll get there. So she tells Nail or anybody go out there and check on Letitia or and Kimmy because Letitia and Kimmy got there complaining. I don't think they're happy about their room, which they were not. Letitia felt like the room that Nail gave us, she's showing us how she really feels about us. That's her real feelings about us, which she probably was right. However, Letitia goes on to show screenshots of her texting Mel, telling Mel, her enemy, telling Mel, I'm sorry, that Destiny, her enemy, was coming on that trip as her plus one. So I don't know about y'all, but to me, Mel knew it was Destiny coming. Mel knew. And Mel was being shady as hell. Let's call a spade a spade. Mel was being shady as hell, and that's why she gave them the smallest room. She knew it. Now I'm waiting to see if they're gonna show because they show a screenshot of the messages, but I'm waiting to see if they're gonna show that Mel responded back. She said, "Hey, it's okay with me if Destiny comes, whatever." I'm waiting to see. But let me ask y'all something. If that's your enemy, this girl is your enemy, and this girl that you're trying to make amends with, Letitia, brought your enemy on this trip, would you really give them the best room of the house? Hit the comment button. Hit the comments. I want to know. Because I know just about every one of you guys on here. Y'all would. So was Mel right or was she wrong? Because I know y'all. Y'all wouldn't have did it either. Would I have done it? Mm, mm, no. No, I would not have given her ass the best room either. You brought my enemy on this trip. Trust me, I would have gave you probably the worst room too. Because first of all, that's what you thought of me to bring her, and we trying to build our friendship, and you brought my enemy on our trip. No, no, that part, Liz, that whole part, that whole part. Alicia, same to you too. No, it would have been the mess up in there. But I'm curious, y'all. I'm curious to find out what did she text her back. Because at the end of the day, now hold on now, y'all. This is a show. Destiny is a main cast member. So, what do you do? Y'all know she had to bring it, but I'm curious to know what did she say back to her. Okay, but that's neither here nor there. So we know she did the shit. Excuse me, y'all. Sorry. She did it out of spite. She did it out of spite, and she brought her in. So they get there. Y'all tell me. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's with that damn ponytail that Trisha had? Trisha. 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 She a new cast member, and y'all know when it comes to the reality TV shows, it usually takes them about 2 seasons before they come up and they start looking like the money. So I ain't mad at her, but Trisha, that damn microwave ponytail, or what is it called with the little curls in there? You know, you have to pick them out. That ponytail was not the business, baby. That was not the business. It looks hot as hell to be going on a trip to the islands of St. Thomas. Hell, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something true. Don't judge me. When we went, I remember a cruise that we went on, and we went to the Bahamas. And so, listen, I have sensitive skin, right? Very sensitive. I can't use the fragrance lotions and none of that stuff. And one year I went and I had on, I called myself, I was good. I was having on the I know that's right, Liz. I know that's right. I had on the it wasn't baby oil, it was the after shower oil. I want to say it was by Neutrogena or somebody. Anyway, I had that shit on, and I was walking around the Bahamas. When I tell y'all, I felt like a fried turkey. I'm telling y'all, and it was thin, very lightweight. I'm telling you, it was so thin. And then I had on a hat to child. And if y'all know, y'all know. Go back to my Facebook page and look at that picture. Look at some of the pictures on there. I'm telling you, I was high as hell. By the time I took that picture, I'm telling you, I had to wipe my face, dabbed it, put a towel on there, and everything else. I'm telling y'all, this shit was hot. So Trisha with that ponytail on, I know that thing was hot. And not to mention the gel that was tagging it together. That thing was hot. I'm just saying. Anywho, so we move on. So they're in their rooms, and oh girl, she tells not Stormy, I'm sorry. They're all there, and she tells Nail, I think um what's her name? Damn, I forgot, y'all. I think they're having a problem with their room. They're complaining. Kimmy and Letitia, they're having a problem with their room. They're complaining. This and that and the other. All right. So Nell goes out there. First of all, Nell already been on 1,000. So why are they sending Nell out there? But Sonny, y'all gotta keep in mind, go back to what I said. Sonny was a producer. So she know how to produce this. She sends Nell out there. Nell goes out there. She says, well, wait a minute. Sonny tells Melody that the girls have a problem. But she says, Melody goes out there and she sends um Nell out there. I'm sorry. Oh God, yeah, I'm having brain freeze. So she sends um Miss Nell out there. But anyway, when Miss Nell goes out there, Melody is talking to them. Miss Nell comes out there on her turned up self, and again, I think it's the goose kicking in on her. Might be like it's kicking in on me. Anywho, or the crown. Anywho, so she says her out there. Wait a minute, hold on. Hence the name, Crown by Kenzie. But I'm having brain freeze. It hasn't been that many. It's brain freeze. So anyway, she sends her out there and she goes on and Miss Nell tells them and she tells Kimmy, you need to suck it up. Kimmy hurry up and checks her real fast. We don't need this. I think Miss Nell is trying to get back on the side of the good girls, of the popular girls, Melody and her friends Shanita and Lauren. I think she's trying to get back on that side because what made you feel like that it was your place to come out here and try to check these girls and tell them they need pretty much get with the program. Y'all need to suck it up. You don't tell me y'all need to suck it up. You need to take your ass back in that house. This ain't got nothing to do with you. And Kimmy quickly checks her. Kimmy lets her know right here, Nell, my ass is right here because Miss Nell tried to hightail it back in the inside. First off, before Letitia touched her, and Letitia was only trying to pull her nipple up, pull her shirt up so her nipple wasn't showing. But they didn't show that on the camera. But Letitia was trying to pull her shirt up to not show her nipple. Miss Nell got into this whole thing about don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. Nell, again, instead of Liz asking me this question, what you drinking, Kenzie? I think she need to go ask Miss Nell what Miss Nell been drinking. Because Miss Nell was on one. No, she was on two. All right, y'all. Now y'all know Kimmy from Detroit or somewhere up there. And Kimmy was just not having it. Kimmy was hot. And if you watch this show, you know that Kimmy is very out of character for Kimmy to cut the food like that. That was Kimberly Scott coming out. She was on it. She cancer, forget about that and all. Kimmy was ready. She was getting ready to bust Nadell head. And I don't blame her. That wasn't your fight. Bitch, I'd have been in your ass. This ain't your fight. Take your ass back in there. Because you about to get it. You coming out here with the rah-rah. After you don't went in on Mel, but now you on the rah-rah. Why? I wonder. So she goes back in, cuts to the next scene. They're talking, they're at the dinner, and let's go back to this girl, Shanita. Again, I've seen her on social media. I'm familiar with her. Not that familiar with her, but Shanita act like she's trying to come in and be Tamar Braxton. Let's keep it above. Shanita's trying to come in and be Tamar Braxton. Look at the wig, check the wig. She's trying to be a knockoff Tamar Braxton, and that ain't it. You need to let that go. But what I assume in this whole thing, which I'm telling y'all, I'm probably not wrong. Shanita has been updated behind the scenes, or is she a fan of the show and she knows what the relationships are in this group? She knows what the relationships are. So she's coming in with a preconceived notion of what these people, what their relationships are to Mel, what their past is. She know. I think Mel has told her. I really think she has told her. So she's feeling like exactly. Kimmy was ready, Arlisha. Kimmy was ready. She was not holding back. Well, I think Shanita came in with the preconceived notion about these people. She had her feelings already, and the first target she went to was Letitia. So Letitia did what the grown up thing to do. And we all grown. We all know. I can be in the room with anybody, and that's me personally. Let me tell y'all something. I can be in the room with anybody. I don't care what problem I have with you because I'm grown enough to be able to conduct myself as an adult that I don't have to go at you when I see you. Now, unless you put your hands on me, and we really got a problem like that, I can be in a room with anybody. I don't care. I don't care. I ain't gotta like your ass. I can still be in the room with you. I can talk to you and call it fake if you want to. I've been there on several occasions. Call it fake if you want to, but I can go on about my day. I ain't gotta be friends with you. But so they get into that conversation, and Shanita tells Mel, "You better watch her. You better watch her." Preconceived notion. If you didn't know this girl or knew anything about her, why would you say something like that? And again, it goes back to messy Melody. I love her, but Melody, she's messy as hell. And you know she told her friend Shanita. She told her. But again, somebody had to bring it to the table, okay? Somebody had to bring it. And Shanita was the one that brought it. So you better watch her, okay? Then they get into the conversation about Sonny being there. And Mel explains the reason why she has Sonny there. And again, if y'all don't know, I think y'all need to go back and watch it. Sonny, they get into this conversation, and it's going to go back to what I was just getting ready to say. Sonny was Destiny's, who's coming on the trip, which is Mel's enemy. Sonny was Destiny's producer last year on the show, according to Destiny, in which the girls get into this conversation. They don't trust Sonny because Sonny was Destiny's producer, but not only her producer, but her friend. They took trips outside of the show. They text each other, "Oh, I love you, boo, you my friend," so on and so forth. But then they're saying that they're now the girls at the table discuss it, and Shanita chimes in and she's like, "Oh, well, she was just doing her job." No, the hell she wasn't. Destiny, not Destiny, Sonny again tries to say, "Oh, we wasn't friends. I was just doing my job and this and that other." And Shanita chimes in and she's with it. "Oh, she was just doing her job. That's her job as a producer to get your information and be your friend." Again, Shanita, STFU. That's not your business. But again, I understand your friend, Missy Melody, she filled you in. And knowing her, she probably told you how to come at these girls. But that's not your business. You don't know the relationship. So I think really everybody should be quiet and just STFU. Y'all know what I mean. Keep it quiet. Because at the end of the day, if they were friends or were the producers, that was that girl's man. So you had to be around her for your job to get information about this girl, Destiny, because last season she was not sharing any of her information. And it was certain limited information that only you as a producer knew about her because she did not share with the show. And her man, Moses, was part of that information that she really did not share with the show. So you got to know Moses through the show. If you were not on the show and the producer, how would you have known this girl's man? But now, fast forward a year later, you're married to him. That's some shady ass shit. And I can't get, excuse me, excuse me. I can't get with that. I can't get with that. It goes back. Listen, if you know, you know. I don't play them games. I do not play them games. I'm good and married. You're not about to be hanging around my husband. I'm telling you, you're not about to be hanging around my husband. That's just how that shit goes. I ain't playing them games. You're not going to be texting him. You're not about to be on the chat line with whatever. You're not about to be nowhere with him because the minute I find out, it's going to be a damn problem. Because this is why you don't trust people. You don't trust them because you know what time it is. You know exactly what time it is. And it's shit like, excuse me, it's stuff like this that lets you know you can't trust everybody around your man because Destiny called this girl her friend, but that was really not your friend. She was your producer who got your information and then went and stole your man. So anyway, the girls start talking about that, and then they get into it, and um this girl's still trying to she's still trying to prove her point that, oh, that's not, we were not friends, and so on and so forth. And Shanita keeps chiming in, well, her team are breast and wig, and it just does not make any sense. Then Trisha chimes in, I'm sorry. Trisha chimes in and she lets them know that I don't dislike this girl, but I'm not fooling with her because I'm cool with Destiny and I don't like what she did. Well, Trisha, shut up. Okay. Shut up. Because according to Carlos King and Dr. Heavenly Show, shout out to them. You weren't so good either when it came to the marriage department. And you got a whole man on the show that's your boyfriend and your husband making appearances on here. Catch that. Your boyfriend and your husband. Catch that. So Letitia Letitia lets it be known pretty much that she feels like this is how Mel feels about them. Mel goes into what's her name? Trisha, and lets Trisha know, okay, well, pretty much how do you feel this way about um how do you feel first of all about Sonny? And she let her know pretty much Sonny's not my friend. Sonny is not my friend. I don't have a way, I don't feel a way towards her, so on and so forth. And then they go into it a little bit more.